Hey, we're going to start this STEERS Showmanship show here in just a few minutes, but real quick, we just want to remind you kids to please keep their bicycles out of the alleyway here. We're going to bring calves through and you will scare them and it will not be pretty. Also, please keep your children out of the ditch. With all the rain we've had, it's starting to raise it and we don't want any little kids floating away. So please keep an eye on your children so everybody's safe. Thank you guys. All right, we are going to get started. We want to thank everybody for coming out on this wonderful rainy afternoon. We do want to take a few minutes to introduce our judge, Shelly Finlayson. She's from Oak City, Utah. She is a stay-at-home mom, chasing kids and chasing cows. Her kids have caught the spark, and they're now showing STEERS state. So if we can give her a round of applause and just really thank her for coming out and doing this for us today. Our first class of senior showmen is going to be grades 10 through 12. So that's going to be Lizzie Tice and Angela 11. If you guys want to go ahead and continue, you're ready for it.
Hey, you absolutely rock. You were awesome.
Oh no.
Hey, you're looking great.
Let's hurry and thank our buckle sponsors. Our Grand Champion Showmanship buckle for this class is sponsored by Enzyme Ranches, Summit County Fair, and the Summit County Council. And our reserve buckle is sponsored by Skyline McCormick, BNR Livestock, the Summit County Fair, and the Summit County Council. Let's give them a round of applause really quick.
Well, thanks for having me out for the STEERS show. In this class of senior showmen, I think we have one that doesn't have a lucky day, right? I mean, that's what it comes down to. We have a cat that just doesn't want to cooperate. He's a little nervous. And so, but this young lady does an excellent job. She came in with composure, grabbed her steer, put him back to work. And sometimes they just don't want to work for us. Just flat out, sometimes they have bad days. A few things that I want to talk to you guys about, and I hope the young exhibitors can hear me down there. One thing is get real close to their halter. Right where that halter comes out, or the lead comes out of their halter, that's where I want you. I want you to have straight control, complete control of that. That's the only control you have over a 1,400-pound animal. So get tight to that. Drop the leads. Don't let them hang up in your hand. You have a greater chance of, getting your fingers caught and everything else. If your leads are long, cut them off. We don't need them tight. Or we don't need them long, cut them off, and because we don't ever tie to them. So they can have my kids show with a lead rope this long. Their lead is that long. So they don't get it bottled up in their hands. But a good set of showmen, you're nice, you're cool and composed, and that's what you need to be, to show me. Make sure that we are staggering our feet on the backside, and when we do from behind, that they're nice and wide and square. So I really hope those young exhibitors are listening to this. But we're going to congratulate the red and white calf as your champion, and the girl with the black is winner. Good job, girls.
Your grand champion senior showman is Anjali Levitt, and reserve is Lindsay Kite. Class 2, this will be anybody that was in ninth grade last year, Colton Tides, J.W. Silcox, and Kaylee Smith. Kaylee Smith, if you're showing in Showmanship, we are ready for you now.
let's give this class of freshman showmen a round of applause. Really good, like what I said with the girls earlier, these boys came in and they're cool and they're collected, and that's the good start. That's the start that we need. We just need to make sure that as we walk these cattle in and set them up, that they just walk into their stance. The less show stick, the better, right? It makes our job easier. We need to make sure that we utilize our show stick. If they need going down, we can still use them for being going down. So great job, boys. Your champion is going to be this young man with a ruffle-faced steer, and your reserve is the one behind him. Good job, guys.
The Grand Showmanship buckle in this class is sponsored by Pierce Taxidermy, the Summit County Fair, and the Summit County Council. Your grand champion in this class is J.W. Silcox. Our reserve buckle is sponsored by Jeff and Kenny Young, the Summit County Fair, and the Summit County Council. And your reserve champion is Colton Tice. And you can give them a round of applause. They did a good job. Our third showmanship class is going to be Kinsey Diston, Ethan Joyner, Kelby Pierce, Jaden Rouser.
All right, let's give these guys a big round of applause. They're doing a good job today. Really good set of intermediate showmen. They do a really good job of keeping their cattle composed, and they also do a really good job of setting them up. All these top three right here, they do an excellent job of just walking their steers into their stance. It's the hardest part, I think, of teaching cattle how to show, is to make sure that we get them in the right footing so that they look their best. And that's the biggest part of showing cattle, and any animal, right? It's making them look their best. This young man right here, he's going to be our grand champion today. Good job. He's really calm and composed, and if his cap is off, he fixes it quickly. And they all use their combs. They all did a good job that way, and they've done a great job presenting their cattle and getting them all ready for the day. Your second place is going to be this young lady right here. She also does a really good job. She's not doing it right now, but the rest of the show, she's worked really good with her calf and cooperating them and getting them right to where it needs to be. And this young lady right here, she's going to be our third place. Her calf just didn't want to work for her probably as good as the other two, but she's done an excellent job getting and walking them into the steps and using your show stick when you need to use your show stick. So you all have done a fabulous job. This young man at the end, very calm, very composed, keeps his cattle going, and keeps them walking really smoothly. So good job, exhibitors.
The Grand Champion buckle in this class is sponsored by Lazy G Kennels, Summit County Fair, and the Summit County Council. Your Grand Champion showman is Jaden Rouser. The Reserve buckle is sponsored by North Summit FFA, Pierce Taxidermy, and Summit County Fair, and your Reserve Champion is Kelby Pierce. Third is going to be Kinsey Diston. You guys go ahead and give them a round of applause. All right, this will be our final class of showmen. This class is going to be Haley Kais, Calvin Moore, and Fallon Silcox. As soon as the ring is empty and you guys can come in, go ahead and come this way.
Let's give these exhibitors a round of applause. Well, it's definitely been my pleasure today to come up here and cool off and enjoy a little rainstorm and sort through all these kids and watch them show. They've done an excellent job. They're great youth. You guys are raising good kids, and that's what this project is all about. So congratulations, kids, parents, advisors, everyone involved to keep these kids in the agriculture world and into showing livestock. It's a great program, and we've got to keep it going because it helps us parents raise good kids. And so thank you so much for participating in it. We're going to go out ahead and reward these young exhibitors and give them the blessings. Today, it's my opinion. And tomorrow, it's another person's opinion. And the next day, it's going to be another person's opinion. So I appreciate the time that you had to listen to me. And maybe you don't agree, and that's fine. Because sometimes a lot of people don't agree with me, and that's just fine. But I do appreciate the opportunity to come here today. So thank you so much. Your grand champion in this division is going to be this young lady right here with the red cap. She does an excellent job of pulling him in, keeping calm and reserved, and pulling him into his stance. She does a great job of this. And now we have these two exhibitors, and we're going to use this young man right here as reserve. He does an excellent job at keeping his calf calm and reserved. We could work a little bit more on putting his feet right where he needs to be, but he does a good job at controlling him. And today, I think he just got beat because he's a big steer, and he wants to do what he wants to do. But you have done an excellent job showing him. Keep it up, okay? You lead him up into his stance. He wants to push you around, but you fight back, which is excellent. So keep up the good work, young lady, okay?
The Grand Champion buckle for this class is sponsored by AY Calbred Border Collies. the Summit County Fair, and the Summit County Council. Your grand champion in this class is Fallon Silcox. The reserve buckle is sponsored by Pumpers Plus Septic Service, Summit County Fair, and the Summit County Council. Your reserve champion in this class is Calvin Moore. Please give these exhibitors a hand. We really appreciate everybody coming out to support these kids. It takes a lot of people to get a show like this going, and we appreciate all the help. We appreciate our judge coming and taking time out of her day to do this for us and get this experience for these kids. So if we can give her another round of applause, please.